Welcome in everyone, Crazy Bear Gold here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time in World of Warcraft. Today, Crazy Bear Gold is contemplating, can new gold makers still make gold in the World of Warcraft housing arena? So we're going to take a look at Crazy Bear Gold sales and see if we can decide for ourselves. So here we go. If we take a look, this is a log of every day Crazy Bear Gold's sales on housing decor items only. It includes no other gold making that she is doing. And as you can see right here, Crazy Bear Gold has consistently made between $350,000 and up to almost $1 million. So the answer is absolutely. If you wonder about these 3 days, Crazy Bear Gold took a week of vacation and she ran out of inventory and didn't have anything to sell. Shame on her for vacationing. Okay. Just today, the day of this video recording, we made 567,000 gold for a single day's worth of work. I think it's easy to say the answer is yes, it's worth it. So this series is a 12-day series. It will cover how to make gold from scratch. If you're brand new to gold making, this is your series. We will start with the basics and we will gradually get to more complicated schemes of making gold. So let's talk about 6 different ways. There are many different ways to make gold. I don't want to make this sound like this is the only way. These are the 6 that I'll be covering in this series. So the first one is selling raw mats. What does that mean? You go out and you gather herbs and ore and you sell them on the auction house. The benefit is the gold risk is 0. It says lowest, but it really is 0. Okay. The time investment is high. You have to go out and gather that stuff. But it is the only gold making that you can do that has no risk, and all of the money that you get in is profit. The second way you can do it is you can turn those raw mats from the raw mats into a crafted item. Think pigments, flask, or bars, bolts, different things like that. Now you can take and either buy the raw mats off the auction house, or you go out and farm them and make them yourself. Either way, you can make gold by doing that. The third way is to craft decor on a single realm. That is where Crazy Bear Gold is living right now. She has 5 crafters. Those 5 crafters go out and gather lumber, and then they craft the decor and sell it on the auction house. Now you have a medium gold investment because you do have to buy the raw mats. Crazy Bear Gold is not spending any time buying, collecting the raw mats. She's buying those off the auction house and then using her lumber to craft the decor item. The next way is you could say, no, I don't want to create 5 crafters or 9 crafters, depending on whether you want to double up the professions. You can say, I want to create 1 crafter with a profession, and I want to sell that item on multiple realms. So you basically craft, let's say, a table 10 times, and then you sell it on 10 different realms. Disadvantage there is it takes a lot of lumber to craft those 10 items. The advantage is with 10 realms, you have a better chance of selling those items, at least on 1 or 2 of the realms. So that's the next one. The next way is buying and flipping. So if you don't want to spend the time to go out and collect your own lumber, then what you can do is you can go out and find a place where the item is cheap and buy it and turn around and sell it on realms that are more expensive. I'll show you how to do that. There's easy ways to go find where you want to do that. The disadvantage is you have to have the gold to buy those items to start with. And then you're taking a risk that you can sell those items on the other realms. So you have a high gold requirement to get into that market. But if they're selling, you got a better chance for making gold. Your only limitation is how much gold you can invest to then turn around and flip. And last but not least is, how do you do it on multiple accounts? How do you leverage your gold making? So if you can make 100,000 gold on one account, can you make 500,000 gold on 5 accounts? And I'll discuss the pros and cons there. So those are the different ways of making gold. Let's talk about the series. The series is going to be day 2 is discussing gathering and add-ons to make your life easier. It'll be the item 1 here. Day 2 will be crafting intermediate items, so it follows right along right here. So we'll show you how to do that, show you how to use Trade Skill Master. I should put that down as a introduction. Trade Skill Master intro. Trade Skill Master is a tool that you use to make gold. It makes your life easier. We'll start setting that up there. Day 3 is setting up a crafter. If you want to get into crafting decor, how do you do that? We'll show you how to do that. Day 5 is crafting decor, gathering lumber and crafting. So we'll go through that. Day 6 is selling on the auction house with TSM or Trade Skill Master. We'll actually show you how to do that so it makes your life easier on selling on the AH. After you sell stuff, you got to restock. How do you know what you need to restock? TSM will help you with that. So we'll go through that. Day 8 is getting ready for flipping on multiple realms. So we'll show you how to set up warehousing in Trade Skill Master. Day 9 is selling on multiple realms. You'll take those items and sell them on multiple realms. Day 10 is flipping. Show you how to get into that. Show you how to pick your markets. Day 11 is setting up multiple accounts. Day 12 we'll take and do like a recap and have a beer and be working on the housing launch. Join us for this series. I'm on Twitch on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings, US mornings. You can come visit me at twitch.tv@crazybeargold. Please leave feedback on what you like in the series, what you think I missed. I'd be glad to add items in the later episodes. So if you have feedback, give it to me and we can maybe try and get it in one of the later ones. Enjoy your day and thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone has a great day and enjoy gold making.